right now. This is...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of Garden State IAA basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We can't wait to get another season rolling, and we look to get a great matchup to kick things off.
Well, a classic matchup with the Newark East Eagles playing host to the Burton Hornets. Both teams looking to improve on their final positions from last year. A win tonight would be a great step towards that goal.
Bobby Erickson leads the way for the Hornets. They go against an Eagles team with quite a few new faces. Still, though, Newark is led by senior KJ Day.
And the crowd will be a factor here for the Eagles. This is the type of atmosphere you love to see at the high school level. New year and a new lineup. Day, the team captain, he'll now start at the 2 with newcomer Junior playing the point. Black and Zadirko fill in at the forwards, and Marceda steps in to get the start at center. And the Hornets come in with their usual lineup. Luan and Dermanenko are in the backcourt. Star forward Bobby Erickson begins the game at the 3. Ramadas and Aslanoglu fill out the 4 and 5 spots. And the last few seasons, the Eagles haven't had an easy time finding wins.
For a while, it seemed you could always count on the Eagles to be at the top of this conference. That hasn't been the case lately. Hopefully, Coach Bishop has found the talent he needs to get his program back to the top.
Outside Erickson. Here's Dermanenko. The basket good off the assist from Bobby Erickson.
Sometimes there's no denying Dermanenko. Even with the physical defense, he figures out ways to score.
To the right side. Back to Junior. Expanding his range. Another miss by Junior. And you look at the play style of Bobby Erickson, very much a modern wing who can play off the ball or initiate things for this offense as well.
And Erickson might be lined up out on the wing, but he'll do pretty much everything you ask of him in this offense. Coach figured out very quickly this team is at its best when Erickson has the ball in his hands.
Now here's Erickson. From the arc. It's rebounded by Day. Junior, he's guarded by Dermanenko. Junior outside. From deep. Another miss by Junior.
He keeps jacking up those threes without much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light very early in this game if he keeps it up.
Here's Dermanenko. And he gets it to go.
Hornets shooting guard Dermanenko with a clean feed. He seems to have a great sense for offensive ball movement.
On the wing, Junior. He's guarded by Dermanenko.
He's having a tough quarter offensively.
Despite that, he remains aggressively looking for his shot.
Pass to Erickson. And the go-ahead bucket is no good. The Eagles leading.
Well, the Eagles looking to get some great production from their guard KJ Day this season. Now a senior, he has all the tools to lead the charge and be the spark for this offense.
It's almost like he's trying to make things harder on himself. He's stuck in quicksand. Work around it and get an easier shot.
A shot from Dermanenko, no good. The Eagles now on offense. And with Day, he's impressed as a junior. You just love the way he brings it on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely, Joe. Day isn't just a scorer or initiator. He's a pest on the defensive end. Day's versatile enough to fill any role at either guard position when his team has the ball.
Time called here as the Hornets decide to talk it over.
Well, he just wants to get everyone in sync.
I like the timeout here. Get everyone together, make any necessary adjustments.
He's made one and missed one so far at the line.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass can compensate for a lot of deficiencies.
High IQ basketball from Sheffield. He gets himself an easy assist by feeding the wide open man.
Pass to Porter. Aslanoglu sinks that one from the post.
Nice take. However, a little too easy if you're asking me.
And looking at Junior, the senior is exactly the type of guard the Eagles needed for this season.
Absolutely. He clearly is a plus athlete, and even though he hasn't spent too much time perfecting his skills, the pedigree is there with who his dad is.
Great second quarter here after a difficult first. Let's say they knock the rust off. Sometimes it takes a while before you really get the blood flowing.
And that one's good for Porter.
Yeah, and they'll take that shot anytime they can get it.
Junior outside. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. On target from long range.
The quick trigger on Junior tells you what kind of confidence he has. Not afraid to let it fly at any time.
And stolen by Junior. Down low. Sheffield with the bucket.
As soon as that steal was made, there was nothing, and I mean nothing they could do to stop the break.
That's the reason turnovers will kill you. It puts you at such a disadvantage defending.
Pass to Porter. Aslanoglu. James Marcedo with the block.
I love when Marcedo leverages his reach and height on D, able to cleanly deny the shot attempt. An impressive effort on the fast break.
Attack the D before they have a chance to set up. Well, seeing Junior out there, you can't help but think of his legendary father, Duke, one of the biggest names in the area.
Pass to Leftos. Can they get it? James Marcedo with the block.
They're having their way.
In rebounds and on the scoreboard, piling up the numbers.
Confident three-point bucket from Junior. You can tell he's putting in time at the arc in practice.
Time called here as the Hornets decide to top. Here's Newark East. Junior outside. And the Eagles another three.
I mean, they're just getting bombed from deep.
The offense is just too good right now. The defense needs to do a better job of closing out on shooters.
And there's the call on KJ Day. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first foul.
Stolen by KJ Day.
Well, that passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat to get that steal. And this gets Lack pumped up. Scoring while being fouled, it's a big-time momentum boost.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And so here's Burton. And with Junior, you don't want to only talk about who his father is, but it's a shadow he'll be under as long as he's on the hardwood.
It might be the reason why Junior didn't immediately take to basketball as a sport. But the similarities in their games are already apparent. Junior looks to be just as talented as his dad was, even if he's a bit raw.
When you're driving home, you're going to be thinking about sloppy plays like that for a while.
Now Dermanenko. Ramadas outside. Pass to Porter. On the wing, Bobby Erickson. And here's Dermanenko. Ramadas outside. Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Erickson. He can't get that one. Jonathan Lack with some nice D.
Leading the game not just in points, but also rebounds.
Rebounding has been the difference in helping them take control of this game. Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Pass to Porter. On the wing, Bobby Erickson. Back to Porter. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Now here's Junior. He's guarded by Dermanenko. Here's Marceda. The rebound by Porter.
Well, you have to love the charm of the Newark East gym. The facility might not be top of the line, but it has a lot of history for the Eagles.
And there have been talks about getting a new gym built on campus, but that's something that's a decade away on the school board's agenda. As you said, this gym just fits with the legacy of the Newark East Eagles.
And here are the Eagles now. 22 was their biggest lead of the night. Junior outside. Pass to Mason. Junior. Outside, Evans. Marceda, Porter defending. The shot by Marceda, no good. To the middle. And that one's good, Luan.
Impressive agility from Luan to make it work inside. You can tell he's been working hard to build that inside shot.
Here's Junior. Carter pulls it in. Outside James. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. It's on Quinn Mason. These are his... Junior outside. Pass to Marceda. Junior from 16 feet out. Great defense that time from Leftos Lanaglu. And with this huge lead for the Newark East Eagles, they've come out and set the tone they really want to set for the rest of the season.
Coach Bishop talked about a season of change. A game like that illustrates exactly what the school is after. Strong showing from the Eagles as they look to have this one wrapped up.
Here's Levesque, and it's blocked by Lack.
As it stands now, their effort on the boards has been key.
Winning the battle of possessions. Winning the battle of the scoreboard.
Here's Junior. Rebounded by the Hornets. Here's Dermanenko. Kept alive. Ramadas' shot is good.
Check out Ramadas's effectiveness around the rim. Only a sophomore and already so set on pursuing those second chance shots.
The drive now by Junior.
Stephen Porter. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw, no good.
It's funny to think that not too long ago, Junior wasn't even thinking about basketball. He was focused on football. It's obvious now that he made a good call to switch to hoops.
Now here's Levesque. Defense right there. Bobby Erickson for three. Knocks it down from distance. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in.
No doubt the star of this Burton squad is Bobby Erickson. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker, and he's been with the Hornets for quite some time now, and he's been the star.
And it's Junior missing. And with Erickson, guys, you see his release, and you know immediately he's a terrific shooter. He's going to have no problems putting it on the floor as well.
That's true. I mean, Erickson plays bigger than he actually is, and that helps him finish on the inside. Colleges have shown a lot of interest in him since his breakout performance his sophomore year. He'll most likely be transitioning to shooting guard when he gets to that next level.
Erickson with the steal. And here's the break. Here's Dermanenko. He gets that one to fall.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been too late.
Yeah, and it's focus time. Still some work left to do, though. They can't relax just yet.
Junior putting his fingerprints all over this game. He is in a zone with this offensive onslaught.
Inside. And Dave Zadirko with the block. Here's Junior. Makes it off the glass.
That basket just wouldn't have been possible without the nice pass inside.
Burton trailing here. Dermanenko outside. Levesque. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw contact and he'll shoot two.
I love how aggressive he was on that play. That's a tough one to defend.
Don't give up easy layups no matter what.
And the Hornets and their roster, they aren't scared to play small if they need to.
Looking at the rest of the division, the Hornets are one of the smaller teams overall. They just don't have that many big bodies in the program, but they know how to make up for it with defensive rotations. Don't be fooled. This team is still deadly, albeit a tad undersized.
To the paint. Here's Levesque. Yes, and a nice assist from Vlad Dermonenko.
Playing with his head up, locates his teammate, gets him the rock.
And the Eagles will call time here.
And coach sees something he wants to bring up to his squad.
He's going to make sure that they're clear on the game plan. And at the high school level, every timeout is a teaching moment.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming. It's going to be on Ash Ramadas.
Important for Junior to learn how to draw calls just like that. That kind of toughness and savvy will serve him very well going forward.
Double team on Luan. Pass to Ramadas. Now here's Porter. And he slams it down. And the layup is up and in.
Making the game simple. When one of Luan's teammates is uncovered, he finds him.
Junior left side. The rebound by Porter. And the Hornets with possession. So far here in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Now here's Erickson. Returns to Ramadas. It's good. This game is even.
Yeah, Ramadas supplying a bucket when they really need it. You can tell he kind of thrives under the pressure.
On the wing, Junior. Luan covering. Here's Junior. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 2-point game.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
Erickson with it. Outside Luan. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
He's capable of hitting this shot, just not that time.
Pass to Marceda. Count it!
Check out Marceda refusing to give up, giving everything he has on that play for a clutch bucket.
Now here's Erickson. Defended by Lack.
Too often, this is the story with him. The bucket wasn't well protected, but still he couldn't finish.
And it's the Eagles with the ball. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up by 5. And so he goes 2 of 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point game.
The free throws go down and the lead goes up.
Here's Erickson. Another shot. Connects. And now they trail by just 4.
Burton Hornets star Erickson with a clutch bucket. His, honestly, fearless shot keeps him in this.
Here's Junior. No good on the quick 3.
Time running low here.
Must score quickly and then probably foul him.
Bobby Erickson for 3. And now we've got an intentional foul.
And coach was calling for that foul. You can't let the opposing team run out the clock.
To get back into this now, they're going to need some help from some missed free throws.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop. Now a timeout called by Burton. And guys, what do you think?
Well, the challenge here isn't just scoring. It's doing it quick.
That's part 1. Part 2 is to go for the steal, then foul immediately if you can't come up with it.
And here's Stephen Porter from the arc. And now they decide to intentionally foul.
That's his second personal.
He gets the first, and that'll increase their lead to 6.
At the line,
And so both free throws are good. And now it's a 7-point game. Dermonenko outside, over Sheffield. Ramadas up top. Michael Luan for three. Misses. And the final horn sounds chalk one up for the Eagles. They get the win here at home and a fantastic start to the season.
And the level of skill from the last few years is visibly better for the Eagles. Junior seems to fit right in with the rest of the team. Newark East fans have to be excited about how they looked.
And the Hornets didn't lose this game, the Eagles won it. To get a win over a talented Burton team says a lot for the future of Newark East this season.
And that'll do it for our broadcast of Garden State IAA Hoops. For Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger, I'm Joe Lamy. Thanks for joining us. We hope to see you again for more presentations of high school sports athletics.
Yo, look who's got some serious skill.
Right there.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We have another exciting edition of Garden State IAA Hoops for you. I'm Joe Lamy. To my side are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We'll be seeing the Renfield Foxes play host to the Newark East Eagles.
And at this point in the season, we know that we can expect an intense matchup. The Eagles are a much improved team looking to come into Renfield and take one on the road. It won't be easy, but they have the firepower to make it happen.
And standing in their way will be Connor Rosenberg, the fantastic guard for the Renfield Foxes. He's got size, touch, just about everything. You can bet he'll be a handful for the Eagles.
This beautiful gymnasium will be rocking in no time as the Foxes defend their court against the Eagles. A look at the lineup for Newark East. You have Junior running point guard duties. He's joined by Day in the backcourt. And in the middle, it's going to be Marceda. And the rest of the front court is Lack at the 3 with Zadirko at the 4. Foxes starting with the group of Lee and star sophomore Rosenberg in the backcourt. Joseph and Bishop make up that forward pairing. And it's big Bobby Andrews getting the start at center.
Well, it's been a good start for the season for the Eagles. You can see their confidence grow with each win they notch.
The win helps, but this team knows they have a great roster with the addition of Junior. He's made everyone else better around him, especially with the attention he commands. The body language of this team is completely different than last year.
Three-pointer from Rosenberg. Newark East grabs the miss, puts up a 3, and Junior with the 3.
Showing how dangerous he can be from there. Junior not afraid to fire away from deep.
Pass to Andrews. Rosenberg. That one doesn't go either for Connor Rosenberg. Inside, here's Marceda. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the dime.
I like that Junior is always paying attention. He sees opportunity forming and he moves the ball to the open man.
They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
And while every game hasn't been smooth sailing for Newark, one thing you can see from this team is they are improving each game.
And Joe, that's a big credit to both Coach Bishop as well as the senior leadership on Newark. It's been a special year for this group in large part to their hard work.
Connor Rosenberg on the wing. That doesn't go either for Connor Rosenberg. The Eagles leading. Jonathan Lack on the wing. Back to Junior. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Junior's had to overcome a lot of adversity. As a young man, losing his father, getting a late start playing basketball, but there is no doubting his talent.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now Now Roberts. Pass to Andrews. Back to Roberts. Andrews. Joseph up top. Left side, Roberts. Andrews. Back to Roberts. And here's Grace. Clock at 4. Ace Ducey for 3. Andrews, good. And while Coach Bishop did play ball himself in high school, he wasn't a standout athlete.
I remember hearing about him playing, very much of a game manager type of guard. Coach didn't try to do too much with him. He had strong fundamentals and overachieved given his lack of athleticism. Pretty much exactly what you want in a coach.
On the wing, Junior. He's guarded by Roberts. To the inside. Andrews with the steal. And here comes the break. Here's Grace. It's blocked.
Check out Mason's awareness on defense. He tracks the ball as it's going up, is ready, and waiting with an authoritative block. Grace in motion.
Yup, day at the races. That's beautiful basketball.
Renfield calls timeout.
They can't seem to get anything to hit. He needs to pull them in and diagnose the problem.
And it might be as easy as running some fresh plays.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Junior. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Troy Lee for 3. Good D by Junior. Marceda. Andrews covering. Junior left side. Baseline try. That one goes. And Renfield, one of the nicer schools in the area, their community puts a lot of time and effort into the school, and the results are easy to see.
Well, it's one of the more affluent areas in the state, and everybody knows it. Still, it's always nice to see a community rally around their high school and give them the resources they need.
Almost 4 minutes gone by into the second quarter of play. Lays it up and banks it in.
Impressive movement from Junior here, getting himself free to shoot. The Eagles really support each other on those plays.
Just looking to get anything going offensively.
Honestly, it feels like there's a lid on the hoop right now.
Troy Lee for 3.
Nice D from Junior, and that gets a recruiter's attention. They love a high school kid who puts as much effort into his defense as his offense.
Pass to Marceda. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside Lee. Now here's Andrews. Back to Lee. Now here's Andrews. He's guarded by Marceda. Troy Lee for 3. Kennedy with the rebound.
And with Renfield, they care quite a bit about their athletics. Tons of money from donations have found their way to the school. They have a lot to show for it.
Junior outside. Puts up a 3. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Eagles out in front, leading by 9. And we'll be back to bring y'all the third quarter action after halftime. And the second half getting started. Renfield playing host to Newark East here on Garden State IAA Sports. And here are the Eagles now. To the paint, Day. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the dime.
Opposing team gets rough with Day, but he's a tenacious kid, and he won't let them scare him off the shot.
Connor Rosenberg on the wing, off his leg, and the ref saying he kicked it. Right side Lee. Rosenberg. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Super solid read by Lee. Spots the open man, instantly sends the pass in for an easy assist.
And the center for this team, Robert Andrews, who his teammates call Big Bobby Andrews, is a looming presence for them in the paint.
And even though he's a high schooler, a lot of fans will describe Andrews as having old man strength. He's just very difficult to move or get an edge on with his deceptive brawn.
Pass to Andrews. Rosenberg, covered by Junior. Count that one.
Here's Andrews making a shrewd feed to the wide open man. He's been well coached to know when to give it away.
Timeout called by the Eagles.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about at this break. They've got to tighten it up.
Both teams will make a substitution. Pass to Junior. The fader. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Foxes trailing. Down low. But they'll get another chance. Back to Roberts. Here's Bishop. Grace. Here's Roberts. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he did get fouled. So he'll head to the line. Foul on Day.
He'll head to the line. We can't be mad at a foul.
And with Rosenberg, you have to be careful of his shot. He owns a very quick and deadly release.
His shooting motion, though, it just looks so easy, doesn't it? One of the best shooters in the state, and it's hard to believe that he's just a sophomore.
Outside, Lee. Troy Lee draws the double. Rosenberg misses the three. Here's Junior. Makes that one. His sixth of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
What a solid decision from Zadirko, noticing the wide open man and getting the ball to him.
Back to Rosenberg. Shoots from the high post. Zadirko grabs the rebound. The Eagles with the lead. Junior outside. Zadirko outside. Back to Junior. Stolen by Connor Rosenberg. Releases it from 15. Renfield misses again. Here's Newark East. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
That now makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And obviously, that's something the defense has to address.
And Junior, as many of you know, is the son of Duke, one of the largest figures in Newark hoops history.
And I don't know why Junior waited so long to get into the game of basketball, but I bet his father would be elated now that he's on the floor. Duke was a legend in the area, and Junior would be lucky to have that same kind of impact.
Here's Marceda, and James Marceda slams it in.
What a jam by Marceda, using his athleticism to go right over the top of the defense and dunk it in.
Pass to Andrews. Hope's loose. Stolen by KJ Day. And here's Lack for three. Gets the three ball to go.
That's a hallmark of a great team. They've been crisp with their ball movement.
Moving the rock, forcing rotations, it served them so well.
Now here's Rosenberg, guarded by Day.
And scouts love seeing this. Point guard like Day coming up with impressive blocks. Wow.
They're in a terrific groove.
And credit it to their outstanding passing, putting a ton of pressure on the defense.
Now here's Rosenberg. He's covered closely. And again, unable to change momentum here. And that one's good for Junior.
And Junior gets down the court fast to put a finish on the fast break. Explosive hustle. Well, he's already the star of this team, and he's only a sophomore. Connor Rosenberg expected to do big things for the Foxes this year and the next two after.
Pass to Rosenberg. Shoots over Day. Again, the miss by the Foxes.
And he cannot wait for this quarter to come to an end.
Seems like nothing is bouncing his way, no matter what he tries.
Junior, and something seems to be bothering Junior out there. He's favoring his leg.
Yeah, it looks like something might have gone wrong with his knee on the last trip down. You hate to see that late in a game like this one. You have to wonder if he'll be able to keep playing.
Substitution on the court.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 have gone by. Now here's Grace. Indra defending. Grace outside. Outside, Ducey. Out to the wing. Grace, left side. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. And the ball goes out of play. The Eagles will have it.
Newark East ball.
And here are the Eagles. Now a 17-point lead, their biggest of the game. And what a huge lead the Eagles have opened up here on the Foxes. I'm not sure many expected this kind of score.
It just goes to show the confidence and swagger that Newark has been playing with so far this season. They look to be a team on a mission.
Pass to Junior. And the official signaled a backcourt violation. He wasn't careful there.
Foxes ball.
On the wing, Ace Ducey. Now guarded by Evans. To the middle. And Madison gets it to go.
And this is where you want Madison being assertive. He's got the size that he needs to be effective up close.
Junior outside. It's Doug Evans on the wing. Back to Junior. And with the final whistle sounding, that'll do it for us. Eagles getting a big win here in Redfield as their season of surprise continues.
And once again, you can see the impact that Junior has had on the court tonight. This game was a great example of just how different this team is with him in the lineup.
And Rosenberg did just about everything he could to make this game as tough as possible. But Newark East got the better of him. They're looking like one of the tougher teams in the division now.
Indeed they are, and that'll do it for our broadcast. On behalf of Drake and Danny, I'm Joe Lamy. Thanks for tuning in to our presentation of Garden State IAA basketball.
Hey, easy now.
It's okay, Coach. It felt fine when I was playing. Just tweaked it at the end there.
Como use.
Ay.
Yeah.
Ay,
This
get
time
it.
I'm working
Ay,
with this kid.
pero,
Been
ay,
working with this one.
Ay, that's Junior.
Man, give me that ball, man.
Trainer says if you play in the next game and the knee doesn't get worse, you'd be probably 60-70% for the invitational next week. But if you sit out, you'll be 100%.
Yeah, if I can play, I'm gonna play.
Hello and welcome to another presentation of Garden State IAA Hoops. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Tonight, the Newark East
Substitution.
and the Eagles look to make something happen. And that pass is airmailed and thrown out of bounds.
Oh, that can't feel good. The Eagles look really sloppy here early. This could be a long night for them.
And he controls it up top. Backdoor cut, easy look, and he missed it. How'd that not go in?
Devastating miss right there. The Eagles can't get anything going.
And the ball's knocked loose. Here the Dragons go the other way. A 2-on-1, and they'll finish with an easy bucket.
Newark just looks lost, Joe, without Junior in the lineup.
And we finished one half of play. Dragons are out in front, leading by 14. And we'll return after halftime to bring you the start of the...
All right, fellas. All right, fellas. Let's get this set.
That block could be the basis for some positive change. Let's start for them here in this half.
And not so fast. Just as you say that, another turnover for the Eagles. Tonight's just not their night. Controlling up top. Off the pick and roll. Off the glass for an easy deuce.
Joe, I've heard of fried chicken. It looks like we're seeing fried Eagles because the Dragons are simply roasting them. This can't be easy for Junior to watch. It's getting actually difficult to watch now. At this point, it feels like the Eagles need to regroup for the next one. Hopefully they'll get Junior back in the lineup.
And that's the final buzzer. We'd like to thank everyone for watching this presentation of Garden State IAA basketball. As always, we hope to see you at our next broadcast. Good night, everyone.
Tickets and more information, please contact the theater.
Hey, you did the right thing. No.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Barclays Center. We're here for the final game in the Battle of Brooklyn. I'm Joe Lamy. Alongside me are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Great matchup in this one between Louisiana Northeast and Newark East.
Sure is, Joe. Both teams have looked impressive lately, but you'd have to be a fool to think this isn't Louisiana Northeast to lose. They're led by top recruit Hendrix Cobb. This team is tops in the country.
The depth and talent of the Civic Cats will be hard to match, but the Newark East Eagles are no slouches, and they played with heart all season long. They also have a surprise star in Junior that can provide matchup issues for the Civic Cats.
Either way, we'll be in for a treat as the top talent in high school hoops hits the floor. The scouts will be tuned in for this one as the Battle of Brooklyn is on its way. We see the Eagles starting with Day and Junior, the talented backcourt pair. On the wing, you have Black, Zadirico and Marceda make up the post pair to round out the starting five. For the Cats, it's the star tandem in the backcourt with Cobb at the 1 and Davidson at the 2. Splitter fills in at the small forward position with the high-flying Teddy Edwards at the power forward spot, with Mushi Fresh rounding it out starting at center.